It's hard to imagine that after dozens of Ukrainians have been killed in Russian attacks over the past 2 weeks, and one day after Ukraine launched a sophisticated attack deep in Russian territory, that we would see a scene like this. Both warring sides still willing to return to the negotiating table. The talks were facilitated by Türkiye in Istanbul's iconic Ciragan Palace. The Russian delegation was led by close Putin aide Vladimir Medinsky. The Ukrainian side was headed up by Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan chaired the meeting and underscored Türkiye's commitment.
Düzenli görüşmelerin yapılmasını
We see this as valuable for building trust between the parties. By presenting mutual problems and positions, it will be possible to reduce the differences and pave the way for peace. Turkey is ready to take the necessary steps to facilitate this process. The meetings you will hold here will be decisive as the eyes of the whole world focus on your discussions.
Ukraine said it was pushing for a full and unconditional ceasefire, as well as the release of prisoners of war and abducted children.
We agreed to exchange all for all, seriously wounded and seriously sick prisoners of war. Second category is young soldiers who are from 18 to 25 years old, all for all. Also, we agreed to return 6,000 to 6,000 bodies of fallen soldiers.
And while the eyes of the world have not been enough to bridge differences over the last 3 years, both sides seem to be inching closer toward a path to peace. Although later than expected, Russian side finally handed over a memorandum consisting of its conditions for a ceasefire.
We are unilaterally transferring to the Ukrainian side 6,000 frozen bodies of deceased Ukrainian soldiers and officers. We have proposed a specific ceasefire for 2 or 3 days in certain areas of the front line. This will now be worked out by our military specialists and with the Ukrainians.
Ukraine is also calling for a top leaders meeting, an idea supported by the Turkish and the US presidents. This would be a massive step. Russian leader Vladimir Putin dismissed the proposal during the first round of talks.
Benim en büyük arzum
My greatest hope is to bring Putin and Zelensky together in Istanbul or Ankara. I would even like to invite Trump to join them, and if they accept, I would be honoured to meet with them and transform Istanbul into a centre for peace.
We've come to the end of another highly anticipated round of negotiations between Russia and Ukraine here in Istanbul. While there is no major breakthrough, both sides are still talking, and Turkey remains committed to helping both sides to bring an end to the bombs and destruction. But despite the note of optimism, there is still a long way to go. Kubra Akkoc, TRT World, Istanbul.